Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. Happy Tuesday. Now look.
What?
I put our Instagram. I'm Laura Kane, by the way. This is Eric Rimmer.
Hi.
We do a podcast. BFFs who do a podcast. This is producer Brian.
Hello.
It was his birthday last week. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Came and went.
Eric made you some of his homemade brownies.
I'm excited to try them.
I know, me too. And it would be, the sooner the better would be great.
Yeah, I'm saying
Just
that
say
too.
it. Just say
Should
it.
I?
Yeah.
Why don't you read your card,
Okay.
open up your present.
Try not to cry.
Oh my
We'll
God,
start
stop.
with the card.
Are you able to wave at the people on Instagram Live? Or what?
Yes, but see, I can't touch it.
I know. He
No,
can't
I
stand
can't.
it. The reason I put
Drive
it up
me
there is because
crazy.
we have a guest coming in.
Oh,
Two guests.
yes, I can.
We have two guests. We have Crystal and Carla, and they're coming on to talk about the
Hi, Lori.
frequency of
Hi,
the
Jody
universe.
French.
Please be stopping.
Sorry.
Please be stopping. What am I
Please
saying?
be stupid.
And
Very English of you.
she's going to talk about like energy healing and all this cool stuff. I really got hip on the frequency of the universe when Alfie said, "You're out of frequency." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And there's like something called Hertz. It's like this huge thing. So I thought we'd have women who know what's going on tell us about it. So we learn more about chakras and stuff.
Excellent.
And there's like 3 new ones, I think, that are now in alignment somewhere like above your head. I don't know. It's cool stuff, fun stuff we're going to learn about after you do your double D. Now,
Yes.
yeah, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to be doing all the talking. Eric's going to be looking at Instagram Live and waving at everybody. Please don't do that.
I can't wave.
You have to. Oh, you can't?
No.
Okay, good. Then
This is
chill
making
out.
me very sad.
I could do it for you if you
No,
want to.
no.
Yeah.
You'll rock the boat.
Thank you, son.
You'll rock the boat.
Hi, wave. I'm waving at everybody. Hi.
So I have to tell you guys a story that I have not told a single soul, and it's something I did this weekend. But first,
Because she doesn't tell me anything anymore.
I haven't told anyone. I didn't even tell Alfie.
Oh, boy.
And I saw him last night, too. I'm just too embarrassed
Is this
to
gonna-
tell you what I
oh,
did.
no.
But first of all, let's start with our sponsors, our awesome Laura Kane After Dark
Yes,
sponsors.
yes.
Let's do Barry's Hair and Sweetums Whites first, and then we'll go do our Baja Coastal Properties.
Yes.
Okay. For all of your hair care needs, go to barrieshair.com. BARRIES hair.com. Barry does my hair, and I love her.
Your hair always looks great. It's the best it's ever looked.
Thank you. She does such a good job, and her specialty is color. And cuts, too. She does it all. Go to Barry's Hair on Instagram, Facebook, or now her website, barrieshair.com. It's BARRIES for updos, braids, color, anything you can think of. Barry's Hair. And mention Laura Kane After Dark.
Get 15% off.
We love our sponsor, SweetumsWipes.com, SWEETUMS Wipes.com, for spur of the moment freshness down there. For down there care.
Absolutely. Men use them too.
Yes, they do, with flavors like cinnamon bun. Guys love that flavor.
I love the cinnamon
They
bun.
also have flavor, so they taste
Mojito.
yummy too. And mango and cherry.
And pina colada.
Yes, and now
Watermelon?
peach. Oh, watermelon.
Yes.
Peach scented wipes now too. Go to sweetumswipes.com, developed by Dr. Elisa Brady, who we love so much, a woman-run company.
Which we totally support.
We do. That's sweetumswipes.com. And now our new coastal properties. We're talking 2 properties that these people have developed, and they are both amazing. One of them is called Mission Viejo Sur, and this one is almost finished. They need... What's the matter with you?
What is that?
He is like shiny objects.
What did she have growing out of her forehead?
But I'm not going to entertain you with this stuff. We have to talk about our sponsors.
Yes, Mommy.
Okay, so there are 3 mid-rise buildings. 2 of them are done. One of them is almost done. So it's brand new, brand spanking new, and you get all the amenities. You get all of your appliances, and they're the, what do you call them?
Top of the line.
Top of the line, but like, what do they call when they're all? They look like
Stainless steel.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh.
Obviously, I don't have those
You know what?
kind of.
Let me take over.
Okay, definitely. Well,
Visit Mission Viejo Sur and Pyramid at Plaza Del Mar. Prices start from $159,000 to $450,000.
and did we mention they're right on the coastline. They're right. Your view is the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. And there's not much ocean property left. For $159,000, you get yourself an ocean view.
And it's safe, guarded, and gated.
Yes, very safe down there. Very safe. They have a guard 24/7. It's gated. Nobody can get in except for you. We have your little key. It's just it is a great way to spend some money. If you want to buy some real estate, I've been listening to my YouTube university. That's what they call it when you watch YouTube and learn stuff. And they have been telling me again and again, because I watch money ones, invest in real estate, invest in real estate, invest in real estate.
Yes.
And this, you could easily Airbnb it if you're not down there. If you're not going to live down there, if you're only going to go down there sometimes, you can easily rent it out. And it'll pay for itself. So that's Baja Coastal Properties. You can go to BajaCoastalProperties.com to look at them, or you can also DM us. We'll give you more information and tell you who to contact, and then we'll take it from there. So definitely,
Hi, everybody.
we love our sponsors. Thank you guys
We
so
do.
much for
Very much. Thank you,
supporting
guys.
Laura Kane After Dark. We love it.
Thank you for supporting us.
Okay, so it's my host chat.
Oh, is
Laura
this this what you did over the weekend that nobody knows about?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to be like, what the hell?
Probably. Well, I've known you for a long time.
I know. This may not be surprising to you. I was at the UPS store. I was mailing Charlie a gift. And the guy behind the counter was on the phone while I was waiting to pay. I heard him on the phone saying, yeah, I won $5,000 and then I had to get up and leave because somebody didn't show up for work. So, of course, nosy me. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I just overheard you talking. You won $5,000 where? Oh, not only $5,000, I won $18,000 the other day and $11,000 the other day.
Oh, no.
I'm like, on what? What are you talking about? And he goes, no, it is this new slot machine. It's this new slot machine called Dragon Link. And it has been so lucky. In fact, it's so popular that you can't even get a seat at this slot machine.
Wait,
so, look.
I have a question.
Wait, no.
Is this slot machine like at a 7-Eleven or something?
No, it's at just the casinos. Like
Okay.
the casino, like Viejas, Saquon, Verona.
So wait, he's literally won what?
He's won like
$30,000
Yeah.
or something in a couple of days, and he's still working at the UPS store.
well, he's the one that owns it, or
Oh.
he's the manager, the main guy.
Okay.
So I'm like, Dragon Link. So I called Saquon and I'm like, do you have the Dragon Link slot machines? And the lady's like, oh yeah, we do. I'm like, okay, great. So Saturday, I wasn't doing anything. Alfie was at work. Evan wasn't with me. I decided that I would, because I've been manifesting all of this money and wealth, apparently, in my sleep, because I've been doing sleep meditation manifestations. I'm like, booyah, here it goes. This is a sign. I'm going to drive to Saquon, take $100, and play that damn machine. And I'm going to play it the way the guy told me. You do a $5 bet first, and then from there you should get some kind of bonus thing, and then from there you should win.
Okay. And let me just ask you a question. How did this work out for you?
Okay. Well, I get
Because
to Saquon.
let me tell you this.
I'm by myself.
If this is going in the direction that I think it's going, I have magic beans in my trunk that I would like to sell you.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Really? What do they do? Tell me.
They'll anything that you manifest will come true.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I'll buy
I know.
them. I will buy them.
I have a whole trunk full.
One of our Instagram commenters mentions that we should be careful with loose slots oh so wisely.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, the loosest slots. We should
Yeah.
say loosest sluts. Did you say that too?
Yes.
Okay, but I forgot who had the loosest slots.
Did you have a loose slot on Saturday night?
It wasn't at night. It was during the day. It was 11 o'clock in the daytime.
That's a little depressing.
Oh, wow.
It was so depressing. So I walk in there. It was packed. And the Dragon Link area, they have a whole area. There was 6 seats full. Like, oh my God. So I kind of waited around. Like, Laura, don't get tempted by anything else. Waited around. I go Finally, get a seat. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Mama's going to pay the rent for the next 6 months. Let's go, baby.
Do I see food stamps in your future?
And producer Brian's not getting paid this week.
I'd say within...
Oh, God.
It was probably 5 minutes. I lost $75 of that money. So then I decided, all right, let me take... All right, obviously this
Brian,
is not
you're still
working
getting
out.
paid. There's 25 still.
It's not working out. So I'm
You're
like,
halfway there.
why don't I do this? Let's be smart about this. Let's take out the 25 and go to the roulette table.
Now that you're 75 in the hole, you're deciding to be smart about it.
Yes, I decided to go put it on black or red, right? The 25.
Uh-huh.
When I get there, then there's all those numbers, and it's so exciting. So I put some on black. I put some on numbers. Red. I walked away from Saquon with nothing except for $100 less in my bank account, which doesn't need to be minus $100.
You know what?
I had to take a chance. I thought it was a sign.
From this point on, I am managing your finances.
Please help.
Oh, my God. Now, first I have the closet. Now I have the finances.
To be fair, in my day when I first turned 18, I did make quite a bit of money at Saquon and Verona.
Tell me about it.
Oh, no. Don't tell her, Brian. Don't tell her. No.
Where'd you play?
First of all, first rule of going to casinos, you never play slots. And you avoid roulette, too, because those have the worst odds.
What?
Yes. Slots are are like where casinos make all their money.
Okay, so what do you play?
Blackjack.
Okay.
Blackjack and poker, but I don't have the confidence to play poker.
See, I don't have the confidence to play blackjack anymore.
You don't
I
need
used
confidence
to.
to play blackjack. Blackjack's super easy.
Really? I remember how to play it, kind of.
I mean, there is some skill. Like, I mean, I had all the book moves memorized, and I tried counting a little bit, but it gets too complicated, and the pit bosses stare at you when they think that you are. So
I was gonna say, like, can you not count cards and stuff? And
it depends on the casino and how they shuffle their cards.
so
but, yeah.
let me ask you, how did you win in Saquon?
All in all, I probably cut even because for me, it was not just about making money. Me and my friends would go on the weekends, and it was fun. We probably went every weekend for a year, and there'd be some nights where I'd walk away with $600-700, and then buy something cool, come back next night with $100 and walk away with nothing, or
Right, but you're still kind of playing on the house's money.
Yeah, and you walk in with $25, you walk out with 500 sometimes. It was just a lot of fun.
Brian, if she would have called me and said, I'm going to go to Saquon because this magician at the UPS store told me,
exactly,
I would have come over here and frozen your bank accounts.
Here's the thing: the people who win the most also lose the most. I knew a guy that would walk in with $5, walk out with 2,000, and he is now in crippling debt because of
because he just couldn't stop.
Yep.
See, I feel like I could stop.
Everyone thinks they could stop.
I'm not going to go back anytime soon because I don't have the money to do that anymore. But I felt like I needed to do it this
Don't
morning.
play
I
slots,
felt like
though.
it was a sign. I felt like this was my manifestation coming.
I don't think you want.
Well, see, this is what happens when you're manifesting when you're asleep.
It's supposed to be like telling my subconscious things, and that's where it really gets in.
Your
Apparently.
subconscious is already busy while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
It's giving you dreams.
Exactly.
Okay, so anyway, I was so embarrassed
So
by
listen,
myself.
I'm assuming
I didn't
you'll-
even tell Alfie this.
I'm assuming you'll have a dream tonight about your money all getting flushed down the toilet.
No,
You don't want to manifest a nightmare.
At least I stopped at 100.
Thank God.
That's all I had. If I had more, I probably would have gone for it more. I would have said, no, this is a sign. I have to keep playing. But I didn't.
Somebody intervene.
Yeah,
No.
literally like the casino's target audience.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put your picture up, like a headshot of you at the casinos, and be
Tell
like,
them not to serve me.
this
or
woman
let me
walks in,
play.
don't let her sit
Do
anywhere.
not play. Let this woman play.
Yeah.
My gosh, I love Saquon though. I love the whole. It's so fun with their brand new hotel. It's not that brand new anymore, but like pool area and all those restaurants.
I will say Verona smells the best though.
Oh, because there's no cigarettes, right?
No, that there is smoking. There's a lot of smoking, but they have a super good filtration system.
Oh, they don't have alcohol. That's what they don't have.
No, Saquon only has alcohol in parts of the casino, I think.
Oh,
because I remember I gambled.
I was
there
trying to
when
think of
18.
how it was different. Verona.
Well, when I was 18, I gambled there for a year before they switched to 21, and then Verona was the only place, and then I quit shortly after that because
I should have gone to Verona. That's where the guy won all his money.
Oh, well,
Oh,
But it
that's
was
because
the
you went to the
same
wrong place.
well, the slot
is.
machines are individually controlled by the casino, not by the company that makes the slot. So
So-
the fact that it's a Dragon Link actually has no impact. It's just whatever the casino set the payout at.
So I should have gone to Verona.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh.
they have a set.
Oh
payout.
God, no! You shouldn't
I
have gone.
know. I've
Probably
learned my
shouldn't
little lesson. Okay,
That one.
it was $100 lesson, but I learned it, and
Did you?
I didn't take
Did you
anybody
learn
with
your
me.
lesson?
I did not go down the path with anybody else except for my own self.
willing to learn that lesson again, though, maybe.
Plus the gas spent driving out there. Oh my gosh, so that's like $130 I lost.
Oh my God! It just gets worse.
I know. But anyway, at least I could tell you guys, and you won't judge me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Eric, are you judging her?
He's
Yes.
judging me. He always judges me, but that's okay.
I am.
You
I'm
can judge
judging
me.
her. Harshly.
I'm only judging because you played slots.
Okay. Well, that's where he won his money.
See,
that's where
that's what happens when you have a loose slot.
I don't.
I'm not a loose slot.
Not you.
I don't know if you should take like universal karma advice or sign advice from the guy at the UPS store.
I
Yeah.
thought it was. No, he wasn't giving me a sign. It was a sign from above that I was overhearing this conversation. I know. Anyway,
Well,
obviously
we
it's
can
not
ask our
working.
universal experts what they
That's
think about
right,
it.
because they're coming in here. The universe experts are coming in after Eric does his double D. All right, so that's my host chat. What about you, Rimmer? What's your host chat?
Well, I'm ashamed.
Oh no, you too? You too?
Well, I'm kind of not ashamed.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm saying hi to everybody.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
You're killing me.
So
Smalls.
on Friday, I had come home from running errands in the gym, and I thought, I just need to take a nap.
Okay.
And then I got a package notification from Amazon.
Ooh.
So I couldn't remember what I ordered. So I thought, well, before I take my nap, I'm going to trot on down to the package lockers and pick up my package. I happen to have my
Oh yeah,
phone.
that's right. You have to go down to get
Yeah.
it. Okay.
I happen to have my phone because the code was on there.
Okay.
Right. So as I round the corner, there comes my neighbor with one of the dogs that he takes out to the garage to poop and pee and then doesn't pick it up. Remember that one that I was telling you about?
Yeah.
So I immediately get my camera ready.
Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
2 months in the making, baby, of me complaining.
You've compiled all these videos.
No,
or
I
just-
didn't have any before because I never had my phone or it was in my bag. And by the time I got it, this tool had already gone in. So I have it ready. And as I'm crossing to get him in action, I can see people coming in from work, from the parking garage, and they're all looking like, oh my God, gross. So I click. Dog mid poo, then pees on top of it, and then he goes and takes the dog inside. Click. Get it all on
What's
camera.
the click thing?
Me. Yeah.
Are you taking pictures or are you taking a video?
No, taking pictures.
Ah.
So, leasing office is still open for half an hour.
Oh boy.
So I just
we
trot
go.
on down there for a visit. Guess who got in trouble?
The tool with the dog.
Yeah.
Like how big a trouble?
Oh, it was awesome. They called. He's like, I don't have pets. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
and then
kidding.
And then the dogs start barking in the background. It was awesome.
What a loser.
Yeah.
You could be a private investigator.
I know,
That'd be a
right?
great TV series too.
Yeah.
Primetime drama.
Instead of cheaters, it could just be poopers.
Yeah, he's not cool enough
That's
to be
all
like
the petty crimes that happen.
No,
in
I am such a
development.
nerd.
you're not
I'm
cool
not-
enough to be a private investigator.
I'm not
He
that
did-
smooth.
He would blend in though. That would be the
He'd blend in.
simplicity of it.
Well, but he'd be so hot to like get them busted. He wouldn't be able to compile information. He'd like take the first thing and go.
Well, it's not like I attacked him and like
No, I know.
rubbed his nose
True.
in it.
I
Yeah,
know.
see?
I
think
know.
Her point is you wouldn't have the patience to really get the golden moment. You would just jump on
There.
the first.
True.
thing
Thank you.
got.
Yes.
True. I should have scooped it up and then threw it at his front door.
Oh God. Oh God.
Good
No,
PI
I'm
would
In a
never do
paper
that.
bag and
I
lifted
would've-
it on fire.
I would have never done that. Gross.
Oh my gosh.
But it was kind of a sweet reward.
Yeah. Well, what I want to know what kind of trouble he got into. Like, does he?
Who knows?
Does he get like a warning?
Who knows?
Or you're gonna be kicked out? Or or the dog's
Hopefully.
gonna be taken away?
Hopefully.
Oh my. Oh, that would be bad. But yeah, that guy. The fact that he said there's no animals here, and then
I
the
know.
dog, that
Awesome.
is a jerk right there.
Yeah.
Well, do you have our Double D music? We have Double D fun music.
Oh, I meant to tell you. I was rewatching because I had not seen it.
Which one?
Our podcast from last week. So over the weekend, I was watching our YouTube
Thursdays?
podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you notice that I had a black bean over one of my teeth?
Darn, I did not know.
I
would have said something.
I didn't notice.
You did? Oh, I was like, I look like a hillbilly.
Which tooth?
This one, like one of these right here.
Oh, all the way in the back?
Yeah, it
Oh.
does. Could you see it on camera?
Oh, for sure.
You could. It looks like you were missing.
I looked
a
like
tooth.
somebody that had bad dental work done.
No.
Do I have it today?
No, they look great. Nice and white and straight. You are
Thanks.
wearing that retainer like a champ.
Upper and lower.
He wears those, and he wears like the guard
And a mouth guard.
And a mouth guard.
Let me tell you,
He
I am
is
one sexy bitch at night.
Now, do you have sleep apnea?
No, I do not.
Okay, could you imagine if you had to
That
wear
would be
that mask
funny.
too?
A CPAC and all that.
And all that?
Gear. Oh my
I'm
God.
like, you're never gonna get laid again.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a one night stand that wouldn't work very well.
Not at all.
I'm all, hold on. Let me put all this stuff on.
Be right back.
I'll be back in 20 minutes.
So what's up? What's up?
For what?
The dirt.
Oh, the dirt. Well, okay. Biggest news. And, Anne Heche dead at 53.
Can't believe she died.
Yeah. She had a horrific brain injury. Yeah.
God, from slamming into the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So get this. They were saying in the news reports that they were seeing if there were viable donors because she wanted to donate her organs. But they said that her system, they found cocaine and fentanyl. So here's my question. Can you donate, or because I'm sure this wasn't her first time doing some blow. You know what I'm saying? She didn't just pick that day
Right.
to do cocaine.
I don't know the answer to that because it gets out of your system eventually.
So it depends. Different drugs affect different systems. For example, opioids only target the brain. They have no impact on your other organs whatsoever. So like heroin is obviously incredibly dangerous, but it's actually the only drug that technically, if managed safely, has zero impact on your body as a whole. And the risk of ODing it doesn't actually have any negative effects on your body. Like it doesn't deteriorate whatsoever. Cocaine's really will deteriorate your nasal passages, especially if you're snorting it. But a lot of drugs don't actually affect your organs. So.
I'm guessing they're probably not going to take her liver.
They are keeping. So technically, she is still alive. She's on life support. Like
No,
she's on-
they did everything.
Oh, I heard. Oh, they already took it. So they were
Oh, yeah.
keeping
She's
her.
off.
They were keeping her body alive.
Yeah.
Her brain was just dead while they
Yeah.
harvested her organs. But
Yeah, no, they August 12th they deemed her.
I think
dead.
like her eyes are still good to
Oh, yeah.
be donated, right? I mean, unless that stuff
No,
is floating
her
in your-
eyes.
Yeah, she could donate her eyes.
Never,
Or-
never
no.
seen that happen. I don't know
Too
if that's
old?
a thing.
You can donate your eyes. I mean, your eye, like something in your eye, like your that thing that covers your
Retina?
eye.
Oh, your
Or-
retina.
Something like
Can
that.
you?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
maybe.
so.
I'm sure they'll do testing on everything they try to.
Oh, for
do,
sure.
So.
Well, that's one a positive from this
Yeah.
story. That's
Yeah.
too bad. Did Ellen say anything?
Yeah, she did.
What did she say?
She said her thoughts were with the family and her friends and loved ones and everything. So
okay. Mm-hmm. They were together for a little while.
3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Remember Kim Zolciak from Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes, and then she had her own show.
Yeah, which was a train wreck.
Don't be tardy.
Her daughter got a DUI.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Which one? Do we know?
Who knows?
Okay.
Do you know who Justin Sylvester is?
I've heard that name.
So he's on that show like Daily Pop on E.
Okay, yeah. I've seen him.
So he was a guest host on the Today Show, and there was a chef that was on, very good looking chef.
Like my chef, like my good-looking chef.
And this guy was so hot for him that Jenna Bush is one of the hosts on the show, and he literally is on camera just like pushing her out of the way.
Kind of like I did with you when Alfie was sitting next to you.
Yeah, kind of.
This seems too familiar.
Oh, it really is. But I mean, it was so rude. He was so thirsty.
It was so obvious.
And so he was getting a facial today, and they asked him on, like, I don't know what he was on, FaceTime or whatever, about it. And he goes, yeah, she was getting in my way, and I wanted to flirt with the chef. And I was like, wow.
Hey, I'm all there with him. I'm with you, brother. Go and flirt with that
You
chef.
probably would have punched me in the face to
I would
get
not
me
have.
out of the way of Alfie.
No, you offered to
Definitely
move.
would've.
You
I
want-
did. I was a delight. I did offer to move.
And I said no.
I think
Yeah.
Eric would have just like butted in and be like, just would have definitely talked you up at like the worst possible moment.
Oh, no. I wanted nothing more than to move because Laura was asking questions like,
It was bad.
so why did your last relationship not work?
This is the first time I ever saw him. First time I ever met him.
Yep.
And I was like, oh
We
my
went for
God.
the
I
heavy
re-
hitters.
Wow, this
Yeah.
guy's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'd make Eric really uncomfortable.
I was sweating. It was like I just had a hose turned on down my back.
I already knew that Alfie was the kind of guy that could take it. Like, I could already tell that he wasn't taking this too seriously, that he was the kind of guy that doesn't take. So I knew I could kind of mess with him and do this with, and like, so tell me about your last relationship. How did it end? Why did it end? Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. And he was just totally cool about it.
Yeah, I would have gone to the bathroom for an hour and a half probably.
I actually did go to the bathroom sitting right there.
Gross.
Yeah, it's a little
Gross.
awkward.
Okay, continue.
Did you hear that Kim Kardashian has come out with a line of earbuds?
No, come on.
And they're
What are they called? Skims? Kims?
who probably Kim's, who knows? They are that tan color, so they just look like a hearing
Like
aid.
all her Skims are.
Yeah.
That tan color.
Everything she wears nowadays, I feel like is tan
It's
too.
like
Yeah.
beige.
That's her
Well, now
color.
that she's not with Pete Davidson anymore, she's back to probably Kanye. How much do you want to bet that they're going to get back together?
Oh,
Zero,
no.
no,
Zero.
nothing.
Zero.
Yeah, no.
I would bet zero on
Oh,
that.
I'll bet you.
You're kidding.
No,
I think they were struggling for a long time.
no, because
With
now
his
she's
mental.
yes, but now
problem.
she's back on Instagram, like singing his praises. So
I think she's probably saving face, but she doesn't also need him at all.
no,
Maybe she's just trying to do it for the kids,
I
maybe.
think so.
maybe
Trying to make their dad seem okay.
I'm just
I don't know.
saying.
I think she's too rational to go back with Kanye.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Did you lock the door by any chance, or did you leave it open? Oh, there they are. Okay, continue.
And then last, do you remember who Julia Fox is? Speaking of Kanye West, remember he dated
he
that
dated her
chick?
for like a hot second.
Yeah, they call her the star of Uncut Gems, and she was in it for like 2 seconds. This is what she went shopping in LA in. You talk about a thirst trap,
That is thirsty.
Laura.
She went shopping in that,
Shopping in Beverly Hills,
and she knew the paparazzi was going to be following
in
her.
that, and in that. Why? It looks like a trash bag with a wire hanger through it.
It does. It totally
Even
does.
for like a press event, that'd be a little.
Even for anything, a movie premiere, that would be horrible.
What?
I'm just saying that outfit would
What
not
movie
look good
premiere?
no matter
Deep
what.
Throat?
I could see it at the Met Gala for sure, though.
Oh my God, that
Gala.
is hideous.
Maybe.
It'd be the worst thing there, but I could see it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm over her.
Okay. Are we done? You want to play
I'm
him
done.
out? Let's play him out.
Oh, wait, hold on. I do have a couple other things.
Oh, okay. Our guests
Really
have
quick.
arrived. We're
I know
so
our guests
excited.
have arrived. Very excited.
But continue.
So, Wanda Sykes, who I love, has a new show coming out that she's going to host called Ring Nation. And they're viral videos taken by a Ring camera. It comes out
should be
September
good.
26th.
That's a big trend on like TikTok is to set up the ring cam. I mean, they use them as basically real cameras now, and they set them up places and do
Yeah.
like, you know.
It'll
People
be-
stealing packages,
Yeah.
people.
Like
so
America's
funny.
Funniest Home
Screaming at front
Videos,
doors.
kind
Oh,
of.
basically, yeah.
Do you have any interest in hearing what Cardi B's secret to healthy hair is?
Always. I'm always interested for any hair
Is
secrets.
her hair real though?
Real fake.
That's what I was
No,
wondering.
it can't be.
That's what I kind of figured it wasn't, but
Maybe the hair on her head is real hair, but it's not her real hair.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Just wondering, like,
What does she do?
what's yeah.
Well, I would rather have dry, dull, damaged hair than do this. Even though I love
Do you
onions.
think I'd do this? Would I do this?
Well, you did run to play a slot machine that you thought was so
I know.
maybe you
I'm
would.
unpredictable.
With her
So
slot.
I'm
unpredictable.
I'll bring you onions next week.
Okay, thanks.
Her hair care routine involves onions. She boils them and then uses the water to wash her hair because it gives a shine to it.
Is there a science behind this, or is this like did she see
No.
this in like Shrek or something?
That would not be. Would you want to go on a date with her after that?
No, she says it's odorless, but onions
Just
stink.
like those fish pills that are not odorless. Those
No.
fish things are terrible.
They're
Do you
not.
still take those?
Yes.
Do you burp up fish?
No.
They're really good for you.
Never.
I know, but I can't take them because that fish taste. I just can't deal with
Take
it.
them with olive oil. They're fat soluble anyway, so you're supposed to take them with the fat.
So I'm supposed to take a pill with olive oil,
Yeah, like coat it in olive oil.
and then that'll stop the fishiness.
And it'll make it go down a little easier.
Okay, doctor.
Dr. Brian. We didn't even have to send him to medical
I know.
school.
I'll
He's
believe
just
it. I
that
believe
smart.
it.
My mom's a nutritionist, so
Oh, okay. I know I should take those.
Okay, so do you have any interest in hearing what certain celebrities have bought with their first big paychecks?
Yes, because that's totally something I'd be interested in.
America Ferrera from Ugly Betty bought a used 2000 Mitsubishi Mirage for $12,000.
That's paid cash.
that's pretty cool.
That's
actually.
okay. That's okay.
Kerry Washington bought her first laptop.
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez, why is this a surprise, bought a Mercedes.
with her first paycheck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Nicole Kidman got her mom and dad a washing machine.
Okay.
Tiffany Haddish, which is why I love her, bought a big box of Snickers and lollipops, Jolly Rancher sticks, blow pops, and corn nuts. Her first check was $120.
I love Tiffany Haddish too.
And she spent all of it on.
Probably. Brad Pitt bought a period craftsman chair and a Frank Lloyd Wright wannabe lamp.
Oh, I love.
Amen.
I think I love Brad Pitt. I think I like him as an actor. I like him as a person.
I think the jury's still out on him as a person, considering some of his.
Well, who knows what the Angelina Jolie.
I just
Right.
saw The Lost City, and he was in it briefly. He was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be funny.
It was
Are you
really
gonna
good.
Give us a movie review
Sure.
on Thursday.
Sure.
Okay.
Tom Cruise paid his sister's college tuition. Then with his next check, he bought his other sister a car.
His third check, he gave all to Scientology, though.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Rami Malek bought a personal espresso machine.
Okay.
Lil Nas X took his family bowling, and Brie Larson bought a blue electric guitar.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Surprisingly normal stuff.
Yeah.
I know, totally. What would I buy?
I would have invested it.
I would just friggin' pay the rent. That's what I would do on time. Anyway, so there's that.
You mean you wouldn't go to a
I'd pay tuition. I'd pay rent. There's so many.
you wouldn't go
things
to a
I need-
casino?
Dragon Link.
No, no more. No more.
Got more ammo.
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure.
spend my whole paycheck there. I know better than that. I knew I could spend
Good.
$100, and I still need that $100. Damn it! Where's that $100? That's supposed to be $12,000.
It's in one of the loosest slots in San Diego.
Oh my god.
It's not loose both ways, I guess.
Okay, so I have a friend who's coming on. Her name is Carla. She's also a massage therapist. She also does energy work. And one time we were talking while I am a talker during massages. I love to talk and ask questions. And she was telling me all sorts of stuff about these new chakras that have developed, that they've found, about energy healing. And with Alfie asking me about the pulse of the universe, or that the universe runs on a frequency, I asked her, I go, do you know anything about this, the universe and frequencies? She's like, oh yeah, definitely. So I need to know more about it. So she's like, I have a friend that's perfect. Her name's Crystal. So Carla and Crystal, come on down. You guys are up. Now, I know you're a little bit of a soft talker, so you talk right into the mic. And you guys have to sit real close. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Laura. This is Eric. This is Carla. This is Eric.
meet you.
Thank you so much for coming, you guys. Yeah, the dog has to say hello. Okay,
thank
there
you
go.
for having us. Yeah, thank you.
There you go. Perfect. You dive right in.
a little higher?
We're just
Oh, perfect. All right.
perfect. Okay, so I bought you guys little gifts too, by the way. There they are.
They're cute.
I thought it was the trophy.
Not yet. We'll see how you do, and then we'll give you the trophy. But I love this store called Earth Elements. I just made this necklace for myself. Do you like it? It has all those
it's
chakras
beautiful.
on it.
Spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
now I'm going to wear a crystal because I feel like I need to start wearing crystals. Why? Why crystals?
People absolutely dig the energy. I mean, you can feel it, right? I mean, it not only looks spectacular, but
Well, I don't know if I feel. Do I feel it? What am I supposed to feel when I'm
Everybody
wearing?
feels it.
Really? You mean everybody around me, or everybody feels crystals?
It just naturally, you feel them. Even if you don't recognize that you're feeling them, you still are getting balanced by them.
Now, why are crystals a source of energy? Are they just because they're from the earth?
well, yeah. You were talking earlier about just different vibrations and different the vibrations that the crystals put off, because everything puts off a vibration, and the crystals are putting off a specific vibration that's just based off of. Usually, they're able to tap into what you need. It's amazing.
Wow.
I know. So
You know what I
Just
did?
decide.
I have a crystal grid for abundance, and
Beautiful.
because of the moon, there was a full moon. I think it was on the 11th. I put my crystals outside to be energized by the moon, and then I rearranged them. So that's good, right?
it's good, and probably people
Absolutely.
don't think you're crazy when you do that either.
Oh, not at all.
Crazy crystal lady.
Okay, so let's start with what is the frequency of the universe, and what does it mean to us as humans?
Okay, well, Carla and I were talking earlier just about different frequencies, and you can go into basically every sentient being is putting off a frequency. Everything's got a pulse, and that's why, like, when you are like so attracted or drawn into somebody, like whatever pulse they're putting off or whatever frequency they're vibrating at, you're like, wow, we are vibrating.
We're vibing.
like,
That's what my
quite
daughter
literally.
says. We're vibing.
So, with the vibration of the earth, actually, there's a universal mantra that the earth uses, and so Carla was gonna dig in.
Okay, so we do a meditation, and the type of meditation that we do is we give people mantras that are the moment that you were born, the sound the universe makes, right? Because there is a sound, and so the universal sound is Om.
Okay, is that how they came up with that? Oh,
Yes, yogis way back 5,000 years ago.
It's just the vibration.
It's the
and
universal
sound.
mantra, yeah.
Okay.
And so then there's a frequency that the earth is constantly putting off. And so with this specific meditation that Carla's talking about, it's a primordial sound meditation. There's a specific sound the earth is putting off the moment that you come into this experience. I know, the first time I heard somebody say that, I'm like,
Wait, what?
what are you smoking? Like, I want more of that. But it's true, and I use this mantra every day when I meditate. So it's really a powerful experience. Actually, I do use Om, but there's a specific mantra that's used the moment you're born, and there's 108 of them. There's 108 different mantras that you use.
How do you know which one
to
use?
go? So there's a Vedic calculator that you plug all your information, date of birth, where you were born, exact location, and you plug it in, and it gives
So
you
that's
the
online?
Yes. I mean, I do find it online, but you're like, I have login access to get this mantra. But yes,
Yeah.
it is still online.
And what is it again? What?
So it's a primordial sound.
what's
mantra.
what's the calculator or the
It's a Vedic calculator.
Vedic?
So
Oh,
the
see, all this stuff is so cool. I love all this stuff.
I do
I'm just
too.
learning about. Like, how did you, Crystal, get into this?
So I got into it. That's how I met Carla. I got into it 10 years ago. I went through a major trauma, which again, when you go through traumas in your life, they're either going to force you to figure stuff out or get hardened by life. So I was forced to figure my shit out. And as I was doing that, I was like, I'm going to enroll in every meditation course that I can possibly take. I'm going to just anything I can do. And so I enrolled at everything at the Chakra Center up in Carlsbad. And I was like, I don't care what it costs. I don't care how much time I need to be there. I will do it. I will do all of it. So I threw myself in, and that's where I learned this meditation technique. And that's also where I met Carla, because she was there giving.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She gives Ayurvedic treatments at the Chopra Center. So then I met her, and then we started doing yoga together and continued down the path, because it's way better than letting life knock
Absolutely.
you to your knees.
I know.
Of course.
Yeah.
And meditation, like, tell us about that. Like, why should everybody meditate? And how do you do that, like, on the daily? Should you do it every day? Should I do it, like, once a week? Or
Well, so there's lots of different theories of why you should do it this way or that way. For us, and the way that we kind of learned, and the way I've actually taken meditation classes over in India, but it didn't it was like when I was in my 20s, and it didn't quite like not that it didn't resonate. I just didn't feel like I was
you weren't
doing
ready for it
anything.
yet, probably.
Yeah, well, and I have a very busy mind, so mantras are really good if you have a really busy mind because it just kind of helps you focus. And so when I started doing the one at the Chopra Center, it really clicked. And so, so then what I found for myself is that it just calmed my mind. I could tap into that calmness anytime during the day. And that's a really beautiful thing when you start getting anxious or nervous or ungrounded, to be able to just tap into that calmness and then get centered and then do your thing. So,
and back to what Laura was saying about, why, and Carla just nailed it, is because she has a busy mind, which we all have these. I mean, every client today that I worked with can't sleep, I can't sleep. Why? Their mind,
Right. Yeah.
monkeying all around. And so a daily meditation practice using a specific mantra or mantra of choice, you're teaching your mind, like you're teaching a bicep muscle how to work. You're teaching your mind to stay focused on one thing for an extended period of time. Instead of wandering all over the place, you bring it back and you say, no, you'll sit right here. You'll do what I tell you. And so, again, that helps the monkey mind that Carla was talking about. It helps anxiety. It helps stress. It's de-aging.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm starting tonight.
I heard you talking about Brad Pitt, and yeah, you must meditate.
Oh
Nobody looks that
my-
good without a meditation
Right?
practice.
Well, talk to us about, like, meditation for beginners. Like, how do I even start?
Well, there's I actually just, one of our really best friends, Jessica, this morning was talking about I need to do a 10-minute meditation. So 10 minutes is a great way to start.
I can do that. I can do that.
And then there's apps up the hoo-ha about meditation practices. I mean, you can do any sort of free meditation
all
app.
over YouTube,
They're
yeah.
all over. They're all over, and they're wonderful. But
And
I think one of the things to remember also is that, you are always going to have thoughts because that's just how the mind works, and you'll soon see that those thoughts will come like a little bit. The space is like this small, and then it will start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So then that's where that gap comes in, right? That you're just like calm.
okay,
Right?
yeah.
Does that make sense? So it doesn't start right away, but you'll see that you'll come back quicker. The thought will happen, totally natural.
Because you're
and
training
totally
your brain,
normal.
like she said.
But then you'll notice, oh, I'm thinking about something. Let me bring myself back to center. And then you'll grab another thought and start another story with that same thought, right? And then you'll be like, oh yeah, come back to the center.
So should you meditate in the morning? Should you meditate midday, or does it matter?
it's the same with exercise. People ask me that question all the time, like when you can make it work. Like, yes.
When you can fit it in.
Yeah, when will you do it? Do it. So some people, they're morning people, sometimes it's the middle of the day, sometimes it's just right before they go to sleep. It doesn't matter as long as you're making a commitment to it. And what Carla was just saying, that like space between the thoughts, it's a reference to a really wonderful Viktor Frankl quote where he says, there's a space between stimulus, somebody does something and you're like, whoa, I feel that, and response, and that space between is where your true power lies. But unless you train your mind, there's not going to be any space between the thoughts. So she's saying, instead of it just being thought, as you meditate, you'll be able to hit the pause button right when something happens and say, how do I want to choose to
and
respond?
how do you react? Yeah.
I'm still
That's
working on
bad.
it. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. We all have our days.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, how do we, besides meditate, I think you're probably going to say meditate when I ask this question, but how can we get in tune with the universe's vibrations? How can we be vibing with the universe? How?
Oh, by doing exactly that, by just pausing the mind and just being, just by being, just like being in the moment, being grounded.
Is there any kind of music that we should listen to? Or you talk about these mantras, but there's only one you've said. Is there another one you can tell us?
Yeah.
Okay.
A really wonderful mantra is the So-Hum mantra, S-O-H-U-M, So-Hum, and it translates to I am. So I am is one of the most powerful things you can say. Basically, whatever people say after I am, basically a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm sexy, I'm ugly, I'm freaking amazing. Like, you're creating your own reality. So So-Hum is a wonderful one to use.
On YouTube, I listen to YouTube every night before I go to sleep because I've been doing these sleep manifestations.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
But there was one about affirmations, and it was all I am. So you're supposed to fall asleep to it, and it's 8 hours of some guy saying, I am wealthy, I am kind, I am beautiful. Like, and it's supposed to, like, in your subconscious, you're supposed to, like, retain all this.
I would wake up in the morning and be like, I am tired.
I wake up, I have one earphone in, a headphone, one AirPod. I'm like, what the heck? Now, I got this today, this little crystal. It has the chakras on it. Can you tell us the different chakras, and then we'll talk about the new ones. But talk about the basic chakras and why do we need them? Why do we need to be aware of them? And that kind of thing.
Fantastic question. So the chakra system is all over your body. Think of like looking at an acupuncture chart when you go in, if you're getting an acupuncture and you can see all these meridian lines where they stick the needles, that kind of idea. Chakras are everywhere. There where two nerves are going to meet in your body is a chakra, and it translates to a wheel, like a little wheel of energy where nerves connect. So in your central nervous system, right through your spine, are all the main nerves that are coming off of your central nervous system. And so there's 7 main centers that run through the central nervous system, and each one of those correlates to a different type of energy within your body. For example, of course, obvious, the heart chakra is going to connect to love and to your ability to be a part of that sort of relational energy. And so if that's something that you're trying to tap more into, then doing a specific meditation on that chakra will... It's back to the old paradigm of what you focus on is going to enliven in your life. If you focus on I am tired or I am beautiful, you're going to have more and more of that. So that's the main chakras. And there's specific mantras for each chakra. If that's something like I'll give to clients all the time, they're like, I want to feel more powerful. I have a very low sense of power. I'm like, okay, let's do a power chakra, which is your solar plexus meditation. We'll use the mantra for that, which is RAM, R-A-M, and we'll focus on that area of the body. And so it helps because it feels like there's something energetically that people are doing to gear them towards their intentions.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. It's just focus and clarity about what you want, and you can get it. Now, what is your exact title? What do you call yourself, Crystal?
So, good question. I call myself the most... I am beautiful. I am abundant. I'm and in the morning when I wake up, I am tired. No, but what I really am, I guess I would be like a life coach or a health coach.
Is that what you say, clients? So
so the clients I work with, like Carla. So Carla and I tag team. She does body work. You're so lucky. She's incredible.
She's the best.
I know. I just had my treatment right before we came because I was like, I'm going to be stressed before we get to the podcast. She's like, let's do a treatment on you.
You should do an energy treatment.
Yeah.
Okay,
you should come over here,
Carla. We'll get to that in a second. But finish what you.
Okay, so yeah, Carla does the body work, and I'll do the corrective movements, the rehab sort of movements on people, homework for them to do throughout the week, and then meditation.
So that's life coaching.
I would call it that.
Okay.
I mean,
what if somebody wanted to get a hold of you?
Oh, you'd have to reach out to my friend Carla.
Are you accepting new people?
Not actually accepting new people right now, but I do have classes. So if people wanted to come to the classes, and it's at Fitcoin Coaching is my way to reach out to me, fitcoincoaching.com.
Fitcoin
And the
coaching.
Now, this is the segue. The reason why we call it coin is because my spectacular wife is a crypto expert. She's the leading crypto expert for athletes in the United States.
Oh, wow.
I know. So Fitcoin, we tried to bring them both together and create a place where people could learn about physical abundance and then financial abundance.
I love that.
I do too.
Oh my God,
She
we could talk
needs to
about.
go to that.
I do.
It helps. It helps tremendously.
Oh my God, because I want to know what chakra do I tap into if I want to gain abundance, if I want to wealth.
Yep, third
What's
is
that?
third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. That's your power center.
Okay.
And to be able
Ram.
to tap your RAM, to be able to tap into that abundance. Again, it's this recognition that you already have everything that you need.
I do.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
But I also want everything I need.
want
I
stuff.
have it here, but I want it out here. Yeah, so
I want
it helps.
stuff.
It helps. But yeah, Carla was going to talk about a couple of the higher chakras.
Yeah, Carla.
Oh.
Okay, so Carla, who is an amazing massage therapist, among other things, she does body work, and we'll get to the energy stuff. But she was telling me that after my treatment, she's like, I don't know if you know this, but your 3 chakras above your head are fully, like, they're on blast. Like, they're going, they're great. You have them. I'm like, what? So what are these new chakras? Chakra? Chakra.
It's like the name Chuck. So they say chakra.
Okay. Where did they come from? These new ones.
Well, okay, so who knows where they come from?
Like, who discovered that there were 3 gods? Or 5
Yeah, they come from God. But okay, so it's just that there's a new energy coming around, in the world right now. So we are also energetically moving higher into higher spaces, right? So instead of a 7 main chakra system, it's going to be a 13 system, right?
Because we're getting higher and higher in consciousness, or in
Well, we hope.
is that what's happening
Yep,
here?
yep.
Is-
As
that
a
is the
human
idea.
race?
Yep, there's an evolution of consciousness.
Yes.
For sure.
What's happening in the universe right now? You said it's something big's going on. Like,
Well,
it seems like chaotic right now.
It
kind
does.
Of.
That always happens, though, right? It's always more chaos before everything's cleaned up, right? When you
Right? Yes. Yes. So we are looking forward to something calmer and better when we get to the other side of this. Is that what's happening? We think.
Exactly.
I hope. That's a great way to look at the future, for sure.
Exactly. And then this idea of transcending that we've gone through this power struggle. Like, we've all been about power for a long period of time. Back to the third chakra, the earth's been about power and struggle, and now as people are transitioning, we're moving into higher states of consciousness, but that's also moving into the 4th chakra. So you'll start to resonate or vibe, back to your daughter, vibing with people that are more on a love frequency, which again, they're more tapped into their heart chakra, but also that Mother Earth or Gaia has transcended and moved into this 4th density state of consciousness. So it's cool. I know, it is cool.
So, Carla, basically, you're telling me that I'm kind of like on the path to higher consciousness because I had these 3 chakras just like blaring.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. How do you feel about that?
You don't want to be
You
left
impressed?
behind.
You impressed that I'm a higher level, I'm a higher consciousness than maybe you?
Well, maybe, but you weren't on Saturday. She had a lapse in consciousness on Saturday.
We all have our moments.
Oh
We
my
all
God,
have
it
our
was
moments.
bad. I went to a casino by myself and dropped $100 on the slot machine.
No.
Yeah, it was-
There's a lapse in consciousness.
It was
Did not consult her money guru.
no.
Mama needs new shoes, though. You just keep buying.
Yeah, that's
Mama's shoes after that are plastic bags. So, yeah.
all right. Carla also does energy work, which is unbelievable how this works. Like, how do you tap into somebody's energy? Do you say a prayer first?
Absolutely.
So before you come service me,
Oh, I love how you said that.
that was probably inappropriate. That probably wasn't the correct term I should have used.
Yeah.
When you come to give me such a great massage.
That's better, Kane.
Oh my God. How do you tap into my energy and get it going like you did?
I channel energy. So I channel light. And I just have been doing it for so many years that I'm not really sure exactly how
Can
I do it.
anybody learn this?
Of course.
To channel light and to channel energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then when you do that, then what? Are you releasing it onto me or onto a person or?
Yeah, so it just kind of comes through the crown chakra and comes out of my hands, and it just, when people are open, so you're really open, so it's really easy to do that, because like some people, I can feel it almost like it bounces back.
Oh.
So then I know, oh, okay, they're not ready. That's okay. You know,
Okay.
So if you had a client that was like, I don't like to be touched, I don't like
But they're
that
blocked
kind of
energetically.
Okay.
You need to try this, Eric. It feels so good. It feels awesome. Like you can feel between my body and her hand, you can feel like this force. It's cool.
That's cool.
I love it.
I would do that for sure.
Well, then you got to call Carla because she's the best.
Oh,
She is the best. Now, I want to know if I'm manifesting correctly. How do we manifest? Can you tell me? Because I think I'm doing it wrong.
I don't know. You look like you're doing a sweet job here at the ranch, but to enhance it, back to the affirmations that you were talking about and using those. And Dr. Joe Dispenza is a memory scientist doctor that is doing such great work on vibrations and frequencies and affirmations. And something that he says is, it's not just a mental exercise. If you don't believe it, like truly believe something, it's a smoke and mirrors game. So I can say I'm abundance as much as I want, but unless just like an athlete, unless they actually believe that they can hit the game winning shot, they can't just think it. They have to believe it. And so that's what's getting your heart and your head on board. That is the ticket to actually manifesting.
and it's about feeling, you know,
Right,
so it's
the
like
heart.
about opening those emotions up and like actually really feeling. Say you want more money, and it's like, okay, feeling.
What it would
oh
be
yeah,
like.
what am I gonna? Oh yeah,
What would I
like
do if
getting
I had more
excited,
money?
you know, about it.
How do you stop your mind from going, okay, I want to believe it. I want to believe it. But
Totally.
my negativity is saying, or my logic
Yep.
is saying, this is not going to work. You know? How do
Exactly.
you talk yourself out of that BS?
Yep. Well, to circle back, what you said earlier, meditation. As when you meditate, you become the master of your thoughts.
I'm
And-
guessing this is what I'm going to have to start doing
Yeah.
here, like tomorrow
Yeah,
or tonight.
As soon as you start meditating, you start watching that monkey mind, and you say, "Wait a second, that's not what I told you to think. I told you to think the mantra." There you go again, doing what you want to do on your own time. I'm going to bring you back. So then, when those negative thoughts start coming in when you're doing your manifestation practice, you can catch it and say, "What is it that I really want?" And this is a hard question when people want to have a great relationship, for example, and they're like, okay, I want to experience love. I am love. I want to experience love. I want to experience a great relationship, though they haven't had one. So how do you recreate an emotional
How do you manifest
feeling?
one?
Like Carla was saying, how do you
Yeah.
create the feeling when you haven't actually had it?
Oh,
It's very
That's
right.
tough.
Exactly. So that's one of my toughest things for people. I'm like, okay, what would it feel like to be healthy? They're like, I can't remember. I can't remember. So asking the question, okay, if I were in a great relationship, what would that look like? And then just sit with the feeling for a second. How would I be interacting with the world if I was really, really in love? How would I be interacting? Just keep asking yourself these interesting questions. The more interesting the question, the more interesting the response. So you just keep going with that, and you're going to create an emotional experience, which then will support your affirmation, the thing that you're doing with your brain. And then once those two are in the same frequency, back to the vibing on the same frequency, then you are actually co-creating your reality.
Right?
The emoji with the head off.
so okay. Let's do a little example here. So here I am in my bed, manifesting or listening to meditation, getting calm. Okay, relax. Da 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 da. He does the whole thing, and then now picture clearly what you want. Now, what I want is I want money. I want enough money to be able to exist. I don't want a bunch of money like to buy a yacht or anything. I just want it to be plentiful and frequent.
Yep.
How should I be thinking? How do I emotionally attach to that?
Great. Exactly. So again, your mantra is I'm abundance. Energy, financial energy freely flows to me. What does that feel like? And then just sit. Like, how good do you feel? How secure do you
Excited
feel?
about it.
Calm.
And you
I
sit with
feel-
that calm, and you sit with that peace, and you're like, oh, okay, I already have that. I already have access to that peace and that calm. Okay. So it's like momentum. It builds on itself. and then you start changing how you're interacting with the world, because now you're like, okay, I feel calm, I feel at peace, I feel like money is freely flowing to me. Then you start interacting with the world like that, then money freely flows to you. It's just this amazing cycle of abundance that it is your birthright. Everybody is meant to experience abundance.
I was listening to an affirmation about just money, and it was like, I was almost laughing because the guy was like, okay, I love money. Money loves me. Money, money, money. I want more money. I'm going to get more money.
That
money
sounds like
is the best.
That sounds like a Nicki Minaj song.
I felt bad. Like, I'm like, this is so superficial. I felt bad about it, but I guess if you just keep saying it,
Well,
you know,
and
and then you start acting, you have a better relationship with money, and
Well, and
that's what I need to do.
And what you were saying with that meditation and just kind of that feeling of a little icky sort of sense with that is, yes, if we're looking for the thing to fulfill a sense of lack, again, back to the relationship idea, if I'm looking for a relationship to fill a sense of lack within me, then the relationship is, I'm coming at it from a place of I'm not enough. But if I come at the thing that I am enough, then what you said before about money, like that's the reason to have it, is like it's ease, it's flows in, it flows out. I help people, they help me. Like you're coming at money, unlike that meditation, you're coming at money like energy. And if you come at anything in life like energy, you'll get back what you put towards it.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah.
The whole law of attraction.
It's so true. The more you give, the more you get.
Exactly.
And you
just like
forget
exercise. Yep.
I haven't been exercising either.
Because you had a 90-day fiance relationship with money on Saturday.
I did.
Like, it was a hot mess.
It was a hot mess.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I wish I would have been there.
Oh my God.
Like,
It was
affirmation all
Yes.
over the place. She is smart.
Can you please bring them next time
I probably would have won something.
when you get
Yeah,
your
that's
harebrained
true.
idea, Lucy Ricardo?
I thought for sure, because I've been manifesting wealth. I've been manifesting that. I heard I heard that some guy talking about slot machines. That's a sign. So I went.
That's a sign.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. What are you going to do? So one thing, what do you say to those people who don't believe in any of this woo-woo stuff? That's what some people call it, woo-woo stuff.
I get it. It's like a lot of times I'll hear or read about the continual depth of energy and what's actually going on underneath the surface of all of our life experiences. And every time, the deeper it goes, I'm exactly like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? That sounds ridiculous. But then we'll do it. As you were just saying, the treatment with Carla, like you'll actually have the experience and you're like, I feel it. Or money does easily flow, or the relationship that I've always wanted is right here. How it's again, if you look back and you see that it's working. But then one of the ways that I also deal with people that are asking that question, I was selling a gym membership about 10 years ago, and a guy came in and he was definitely needed some stretching. And he's like, I'm very tight, I need stretching. I'm like, that's wonderful, because we have everything you need at this gym. Of course, that's how you sell a gym membership. We have everything you need. And one of those things we have is yoga classes. And he goes, oh, I don't believe in yoga. I go, you don't believe in yoga? Well, do you believe in that chair you're sitting on? And then, of course, I lost the sale of the membership. But back to your question, Lars. It's not an issue of, it's real. I mean, it's there. Energy work is there. So it's not necessarily if someone does or doesn't believe in it, is are they or are they not ready for it? And is it that, like, back to what you guys were talking about with someone not wanting to be touched in a massage, they might not be ready for a full treatment if they're not at that space yet. So just checking with your energy, and are you ready to co-create your reality? And a lot of people, they just aren't there yet.
Co-create. Like create with a creator.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I can talk all night with these women. I love you guys. You're talking my language. You're speaking my language, and I hope that meditation. That's what I haven't been doing.
You start.
I've been
tonight.
falling asleep, and I haven't been like awake meditating.
And no, it's okay when you're in your meditation practice. If you fall asleep, you're supposed to fall asleep. If you fall asleep every time, and your decision was to stay awake during the whole practice, and your body is meant to almost go to sleep. Like your body goes to this really deep healing place when you meditate. That's why it's de-aging. But your mind, there's a quality of awareness that stays. If you fall asleep, you're supposed to. But so let that happen. So if you're meditating when you fall
Don't
asleep,
feel bad.
Fine. Yeah. Don't be
Okay.
like, I'm
Something's
messing this
still
up.
going on there.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
going into the subconscious, which is 98% more powerful than the conscious mind.
That's what they
So,
keep saying.
yeah,
Oh,
so
on
it's
my little
seeping in.
YouTube videos, they keep saying that. It's
YouTube
super
is
powerful.
basically always true. So
No.
I would trust it.
Oh my god! I'm turning to the wrong sources. Well, okay, real quick before you guys, thank you so much for coming on. By the
thank
way,
you
is there
for having
anything
us.
else you want to say? Or
Yeah, I just want to say that there's so many people out there that are very militant about meditating, and you don't have to be militant. I mean, because if it's not fun, you're not going to do it. And if it's boring and too long, you're not going to do it. So just when you set an amount of time, well, set a good amount of time, and do it for that 3 minutes. Do it for 5 minutes, and then you can just like raise that amount, however.
that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like exercise.
Yeah,
Start
and,
incrementally.
like,
Start small,
Yes, yes,
easy.
yes. So that
Doable.
you're
Something's better than nothing.
successful.
Yeah,
Because
you
then
don't
if
have
you're
to sit up
thinking-
a whole hour. Like, oh my
Right.
god, that's what stresses me out. Like, I feel
Exactly.
like, oh
No.
my god,
There's no way.
If you're thinking that, oh my God, I don't want to meditate because I'm just so not good at it,
yeah, exactly.
right? Then
Yeah.
you're not going to be good at it because it's that same law of attraction.
And then we have Om, we have Ram,
RAM, ROM.
Ram,
And then
we have
the SOHUM.
Sohum.
SOHUM. SOHUM.
I like that one. I am. Okay, so these are 3 to start with that are really good. Is there like a heart one?
The heart one is YAM. Yum.
YAM.
Yum.
Yum. Like yum?
Like
yum.
Wow.
Like
Yam.
yam. Like a
Like yam.
like a yam that you won't
Like
eat.
yum.
Like with a W?
No, with the
No,
Y.
Y.
Oh.
Not wham.
That was
Not really
say
peaceful.
That sounds like sex.
Oh my gosh. Well, gosh, I could talk to you for hours. Like I said,
thank you. This is
Thank you
wonderful.
so much for being on with us and enlightening us. And I feel really good about my future,
You're going to be so
my
abundant.
manifestation future.
We all
Don't
are.
you've learned something.
I have.
You're going to start meditating, aren't you? So you can be
Yes.
a little more calm every day.
I am always calm.
No, he needs meditation.
He's a redhead.
Yeah,
There's no help for us.
yeah.
You're
Redhead.
fiery.
Yes.
Yeah.
My best friend's a redhead. This best friend's a redhead. My mom's a redhead.
You're
My
attracted
sister's
to
a
'em.
redhead. My brother's a redhead. Yeah.
We're ungovernable. So
Don't you manage me.
don't tell me what to do.
Well, gosh, thank you so much for watching on Instagram and on YouTube. And we have a new episode coming on Thursday. So with that, you guys, if you would say our little closing phrase. I'll say it first, and then you go, then you go, and then Eric hopefully will go.
Okay.
Sometimes he lags.
I'm not going to lie because I don't want you to throw a chakra at me.
Oh.
So,
I will throw my head chakra at you.
yeah, that might hurt. So I'm going to do it quickly, painlessly.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love you, my sweet babies. Bye.